Hello, I'll just wait a minute for people to join before I start. Yeah. I'll wait for some time for people to join before I start. Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another tutorial. Like I said, I told you guys that henceforth we'll be having live tutorials on weekends, Fridays, or um Saturday. Okay, though I will try as much as possible to fix a permanent time and day, probably Fridays or Saturday. Just fix a permanent time or day and day, sorry. So last week we learned how to use this single heavy duty machine to weave clothes, like to you turn it into an overlock machine. Like I said last week, this single heavy duty 4423 machine, they have single heavy duty 4432 machine and 4423. For mine is 4423 machine. They are all the same. Okay, now this machine does multiple things. You can use it to sew, you can use it to fix your zip, you can use it to weave, you can use it to do buttonhole. And when I bought this machine last year, it came with every equipment: the one you use to fix your zipper, the one for weaving, and the rest of them, the one for fixing buttonholes. Okay, it does multiple things. That's the good news about this sewing machine. So if you are someone that wants to get a sewing machine that can do multiple things, probably you don't have enough money to get both a sewing machine, an overlock machine, and a machine that will help you to do your buttonholes, right? You can get this particular one, single heavy duty 4423 machine. It does multiple things. You use it to sew, you use it to weave, weaving, like use it to do an overlock, like and turn the machine to an overlock machine. All you need to do is to reset it. If you want to sew, you set it, you set the, let me adjust it. If you want to sew, right, you set the length, the width, and the tension. Okay, if you want to sew. Now for today's tutorial, what we'll be learning is how to use this machine to do buttonhole, a perfect buttonhole. And okay, these are some of the equipment that came with it when I bought the machine. This one is for your buttonholes. We are going to see how to use this to make buttonholes. This one is for your buttonholes, and this one is to fix zip. But this one will be next week tutorial though, so I will leave this one in here. And then let me talk about this single needles. For this particular one, it has, you see it written boldly, 80/12, 19/14, 100/16. Because someone recently asked me, that was last week, he said, please, which particular needle do you use for this machine? It depends. So for lightweight fabrics, if your fabric is lightweight, I go with 80/12. Then for medium weight fabrics, I make use of 90/14. Then for heavy fabric, right, heavy fabrics, I make use of 100/16. Okay, so it depends. Though generally for me, I use the 19/14 for both light, medium, and heavy, and it goes so well, right? It sews so well. So yeah, so in case if you want to buy the multiple one, you can go for this Just know that 80/12 is for light, 90/14 is for medium, 100/16 is for heavy. Okay, now how to now we are going to change this. Like if I want to sew now, I leave my length at 3, the width at 0, the tension at 0. Though I can still put tension at 1 or 2 and it will still sew very well. I leave this length at 3. If I want it to be too tight, I will adjust it to 4. That is for sewing though. If I want it to be a little bit loose, I might put it 3, in between 3 and 2. Okay, yeah, but this is the settings for my sewing. Okay, let me get one. Hold on, let me get one equipment. Okay, sorry. Now we are back. Now for settings, when you want to make your buttonhole, this is what you do. This particular one that is close to sewing, I don't know, hope you guys are seeing it very well. Okay, let me adjust it. Now for sewing, I'm going to switch. This one is for sewing, right? Straight stitch. This particular one beside it, by the right hand side, is for weaving. I taught that last week during my live. Excuse me. Now this particular one is the one I use majorly for my buttonhole. Is the one for buttonhole. So I'm going to switch it like this, right? I'm going to switch it like this because I want to make buttonhole. Then when it comes to length, I'm going to put it at 1, right? I'm going to leave it at 1. Then for the width, I'll switch it to 6. It has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll leave it at 6. Okay, for needle position, I'm not changing the needle position. I'm still going to leave it the same. Then for tension, I'm going to put it at 4. Yeah, can you see it? Tension 4, width 6, length 1, and yeah, you're going to choose this particular one just beside the straight stitch. Now what is the next thing to do? Okay, now the next thing, let me position this well so everybody can see. I hope we are seeing it very well. Okay, now the next thing to do here is to remove this this particular item. We are going to remove it and put this one. I'm going to remove it and put this one instead, because this one is for sewing, this one is for buttonhole. But before I put it, first of all, I'm going to bring in my button. It depends on the size of the button you want to make use of. If you are using a very tiny button, is up to you. If you want to use a medium button, is up to you. So before you place it here, first of all, bring the particular button you want to use. So let's assume this is the button I want to use for my buttonhole. I want to use for the shirt or the outfit I'm making, right? This is the button I want to make use of. Now the next thing I need to do is I'm going to bring this out. Then you place your button here, right? It's very wide, so it will contain a button that is bigger than this or a button that is smaller than this. When you place it, then you close. Can you see? Just zip it up and close it, right? It won't fall off. Okay, now I'm going to remove this. We just click here and it will pull out. Okay, I'm going to remove it. So see it, I've already taken this particular one off. I'll place it by the side, then I'll fix this one. I'm going to fix it. It will enter this particular place. Right, so let's fix. So I'll fix it, right? I'll fix it. So that's not all. Before you start doing the buttonhole, there's a lever under this place. Look at it. Can you see this place that is written push? Let me raise it up. This place that is written push, it also has the symbol of the buttonhole. The same symbol that is written here, it has the symbol. Okay, so it's this particular thing, it's called the lever. So before you make your buttonhole, before you start sewing, you have to pull the lever down. The lever will help to control while making the buttonhole. Do you get? You must pull this lever down. Okay, now let me bring it down. This is the lever. Not just pulling it down. Look at it. Let me bring this. Let me bring the. Okay, let me bring it down so it will be very close. So yeah, I hope we are seeing it well. Okay, now let me bring the light closer. Okay, I think it's better off now. Now, after bringing this lever down, as you can see, I already brought the lever down. I'm going to push it backwards. Sorry. You bring it down, then you push it backwards. Right? Don't just bring the lever down. Wait, let me take it up. So, look at it. You bring it down, then you push it back. Okay? Bring it down and push it back. If you don't push it back, the lever will not control the buttonhole you are making well. So you have to bring the lever down and push it back. This is how it, when you bring it down, it will bring like this, then you push it backwards. Okay, now let's make one buttonhole so we all can understand what I've been saying all this while. Okay, let me fix my threads. What's wrong with this thread? Okay. Now let's make one buttonhole. Okay. So let's sew. So you guys will understand what I've been saying since. Okay. So you see the way the lever was controlling it, right? Look at it. Can you see? It will give you the exact size that will match the button you are using. Okay, it will give you the, let me switch it to a bigger button. Okay, I'll put a bigger button here, then let's see what it will give us. Okay, after making each a particular buttonhole, the lever will push itself forward. So all you need to do before you stitch again, you push it backward. Okay, so I'm going to change this button here and put a bigger, look at the button we are using. I'm going to change it and put a bigger button. Let me just bring this out. So this is the button I used, right? This is the outcome of the buttonhole. Okay, I'm going to change this button and put a bigger button, so we'll see what it will give us. Before then, when you are done doing your buttonhole, you use this, and it's a ripper, and open, right? Can you see? So let me bring a bigger button. So let's see what it will give us. So this is a bigger button, okay? So this is a bigger button. Let's make use of this bigger button and see what it will give us. Can you see the difference? This one is way bigger. So I'm going to put this one instead. If you didn't put any button here, this part, it will not give notice to the lever when to stop. If you did not insert any button, like the first day I used this particular machine to do buttonholes, I didn't know I was meant to insert a button here, so it was just giving me, I was the one controlling it. But when you put a button here, it will control, the lever will be the one to control it, when to stop and when to start again. After sewing this side, it will stop, then it will begin again. So let's see what this one will look like. Okay, so you bring the lever down. Make sure, like I said, make sure to push it backwards so it will help. Now let's see what this part, what it will give us this time around. Okay, so now do you guys notice the difference? Right, this one is way bigger than this one. Well, let me bring it closer. Look at it. This was the first one we did with that tiny button, right? This was the first one we did with that tiny button, and this is the second one. As you can see, this one is big. Let me bring the, okay, see, now let's pass it, let's pass this button and see if it will pass. Look at it, it passed very well. Now I'm going to open up this one and see if it will pass. No, this thing is very sharp, so when using it you have to be very careful. So let me bring out the button. So this is the button. Let's see if it will pass. Let me open it small. Okay, let me pass it from the back. Can you see? It passed very well. So what I'm trying to say now, sorry, the button fell off. What I'm trying to say now, any size of button that you have, any size of button that you want, all you need to do is insert it here before sewing. If you don't insert any button here, you are not giving the machine an edge to know that, oh, when it gets to a particular place it will stop. Because when you insert any button here and you pull this lever down, this lever is the one controlling everything. This lever, it already has the symbol of the buttonhole, so it's the one controlling everything. When this lever is pulled down, you are automatically telling it that, oh, okay, this is the size that I want. When you start a button here and you put the lever, this lever is the one controlling everything. There's nothing I'm doing, because when it gets to the top, it will automatically stop on its own and will begin sewing the other side. The only thing you are doing is you are just moving the outfits by yourself, and if you decide not to, it will still move on its own. That is the beautiful thing about this. So yeah, so this is a buttonhole item. In case you don't, I don't know if it works on other sewing machine, but it came when I bought this Singer heavy duty, it came with it, okay, and it has been a very beautiful experience. So in case you are looking forward to getting a sewing machine that that does multiple things, that can sew, that can weave, that can do buttonhole, I think it's best you get this one, okay. This one is very good. It's very, very good. So if you have not watched our last week's tutorial on how to switch this sewing machine into an overlock machine, when I mean an overlock machine into a sewing machine, after sewing it will weave. The only difference between switching this one into an overlock machine and the normal weaving machine is that this one doesn't it doesn't cut outfit while weaving. You know, the other one, when it's weaving, it's cutting the excess allowance that is there. So all you need to do for this particular one is, let's take for example, right, I added 2-inch allowance to my outfits that I'm making, and while weaving it, I want all the allowance gone, right? You know, when you're using the other machine, it can easily just trim off all those allowances, but for this one, all you need to do is trim it to the extent that you want it to weave, and it will weave it for you. So I talked about everything on our previous live. That was last week Friday, yeah, last week Friday. So just let me know where you are watching from and which tutorial do you think I should teach next, because next week I'm planning to teach how to use this particular item to sew your zip, and it will come out perfectly well. It has two sides. It has side 1 and side 2. So but next week we'll be learning how to use this item to sew your zip, right? Very easy, very comfortable. And I don't just want to teach just that. So I'm looking forward to also teach maybe how to cut a particular neckline. But if you have anyone in mind, just drop it under the comment section and I would see what I can do. So let me know where you are watching from, and let me also know which particular tutorial do you think that I should do next. And you can also go through our page, some of the tutorial I've taught so far: how to make palazzo pants, how to make a wrap top, how to make an arcan and a handkerchief flay, yeah, then how to sew different necklines as well. The last tutorial I did, which was last week, yeah, last week, was how to sew a placket on your boo. It's on my YouTube channel, so you can go check that one out too. So I think that being said, I'm hopeful you all understood what I said. So, and your buttonhole would come out very neat. As you can see, it's very, very neat. So this is what I've been using for all my outfits, and yeah, it has been very beautiful. So you can as well, just to make your work more neater, you can just, you know, trim this off on your own. You get, trim this off on your own. See, so, and I think we can call it a day, right? So I've already explained the different what's it called, the different sewing needle that we have. I explained it when I started, so in case of those that did not start with us, just like I said, we have 80/12, 90/14, 100/16, and 80/12 is for if you are sewing lightweight fabrics, 90/14 is for medium weight fabrics, while 100/16 is for heavy fabrics. But majorly for me, I usually use 90/14 for majorly my lightweight and my medium weight fabric, okay. But when I realized the fabric is too thick, like the outfit I'm making currently, the fabric is a bit too thick, I had to switch from 90/14 to 100/16, and it makes my sewing much more easier than I was a bit struggling when I was using the 90/14 for the heavyweight fabric. So but when I switch, it became very easy. So in case you want to get needle, you can get this one. All right. So, and that being said, we call it a day. Thank you all for watching so far, and see you all next week, Saturday or Friday, depending. I think I should just fix a particular day and a particular time, but it's usually Fridays or Saturdays. That's why I come on live to do tutorials. So see you on Friday or Saturday, and thank you for watching. Bye.